Hey boys, and welcome back to another Bleach Soul video, and today we are doing the character review for the brand new 1000-year Blood War Choijiro, aka Bankai Chojiro. This character itself is actually kind of exciting because we never actually see Choijiro use his Bankai, and this is kind of exciting because it kind of opens up the doors for future characters, right? Maybe, guys, just maybe one day in the future we might actually get a 1000-year Blood War Jushiro. That'd be kind of fun. Not sure how Caleb are going to do that, but since they made this character, it's obviously a bit different with Choijiro because we actually does showcase something new, even though it wasn't really him that showcased it in the final arc. But if you don't know, by the way, this might contain some spoilers, so do keep that in mind if you haven't read the final arc. I do encourage you to do that. It is a good read. But yeah, Choijiro. Bankai Chojiro's here, very good character. This character is designed to be a Guild Quest character, and that's something that we kind of needed. And even having said that, don't just restrict this character into being a Guild Quest character, because he's not that. He's actually very good in PvE, he's actually very fun, and Caleb actually gave him a very good kit. Honestly, I never thought I would have seen the day that Choijiro would have an OP version. This character, very well done. Really do like how Caleb made this character. He performs well in Guild Quest, he performs well in PvE, co-op, epic raids, anything you want to put this character into, he can do just fine, even without the suitable killer, because he does have a captain killer, which is only really useful in co-op and epic raids, which he does actually have killer advantage against the compatches. That is actually another good thing. That being said, though, going into the character profile, Choijiro is a hard character with the Soul Reaper affiliation, and he does have a captain killer, and he is a 12% recharge. Like I just mentioned, captain killer is normally not a good thing, but it is the first time that we are getting a character with frenzy and captain killer for the last, I believe, 2 years. The last character to receive that was actually the Tech Yori, so it's been a long time coming. With the new Guild Quest game mode, having Captain Killer is not a bad thing. With characters now getting Berserker, it really doesn't matter what killer characters get. Obviously, if they get a better killer, it's just extra bonus damage and stuff like that, but they really don't need a solid PvE killer to be a good PvE character, because times have just changed, right? This Choijiro doesn't have a PvE killer. He has a Captain Killer, where he's going to shine the most in Guild Quest, but having said that, he's still very good in co-op. He's still very good in PvE. He's still good in epic raids, so this character, do not sleep on this character if you have him. He's a very fun character, and we're going to showcase that in the video. So going into his stats, there's a few things to talk about here. So his stats are as follows. His stamina is at 1110, attack 645, defense 356, focus 380, and SP is at 807. Now the main things to get from this is the stamina, SP stat, and focus stat. Defense isn't anything too special, ranking at the 166 highest defense in the game. Attack stat is fairly average. Almost every SP character gets around this 645, 642 stat, so it's nothing too impressive. Stamina is pretty good, 1111, and then the SP stat is 807, ranking at the 13th highest SP. But the one thing I did notice since I actually checked up is that we now have a new character that has the highest focus stat in the game, and that is actually this Choijiro. So even though it doesn't really mean anything, it is nice to see that this Choijiro actually has the highest focus stat in the game, and I believe it's only by like 1 or 2. The last character to have the highest focus stat was actually the swimsuit resurrected Soifon, where if you don't know, resurrected characters have very high stats just because of the way resurrections work. So if you don't know, so the characters with the highest attack, defense, focus, and SP are all resurrected characters with the exception of focus, which is now obviously going to Choijiro. So it's kind of cool that he has the highest focus stat in the game. Not really sure why. It's a bit weird. Can I give these random high stats to other characters? It doesn't really make sense too much. But hey, it's a cool thought. Those are his stats. Moving on to his skills. Going into his skills, this is where he starts to shine a bit. So going from top to bottom, we have Berserker plus 20%, which is strong attack damage increase. Bruiser plus 20%, normal attack damage increase. Damage to paralyzed enemies plus 20%. Debilitator plus 5 seconds. Devastation plus 40%, which is increased special move damage by 40%. Frenzy, Havoc plus 20%, which increases the range of the strong attacks, and then Sprinter plus 1. Very good skills. The Berserker is nice because obviously if you don't have this character transcended, you want to make sure he does as much damage as possible, and the fact that he doesn't have a quote-unquote good killer, that Berserker does go a long way. Really do like that. He also has the extra damage to paralyzed enemies, which is very big because he can paralyze on every attack, and he also does have Debilitate for plus 5 seconds, so when you do paralyze the enemy, they're going to be paralyzed for 7 seconds, and that means you have 7 seconds of the character just standing still to do as much damage as possible, whether you're playing epic raids, whether you're playing Guild Quest, or whether you're just in normal PvE types of content. It does also make up for the fact that he doesn't have a quote-unquote good killer, so that's actually very good. Obviously, he has Devastation plus 40%, very good for Guild Quest. Frenzy, Havoc plus 20%, making his strong attack just even better, which really is good for this character because he has technically the best strong attacks in the game, and we will go over that in the gameplay. And then he also does have Sprinter plus 1, which makes him usable. So very good skills right there, makes this character very good, and we're going to see that now with the attacks. So going into his attacks, Choijiro has a 4-hit Nat String, fairly common, nothing too special, hits 4 times, it can paralyze, and he is an SP based character, so it doesn't really matter too much. You're only really going to be using your normal attack string when you have no strong attacks to use, just to do that extra bit of damage and to keep the enemies down. His SA1, very good strong attack, beam forward, 870 width, 3000 length, melee collision, 120% magnification. This right here is essentially the best strong attack one you can get in the game. It goes really far in front of him, anything in front of him is going to get hit, and it's probably going to die. So that's a very good strong attack right there. The SA2, distant AoE, 960 radius in front of him, 120% magnification, melee collision. You can also see right here, another good strong attack. Essentially the best second strong attack in the game. Technically it's second to Byakuya's SA2 because he has that and the Vortex, so if you don't count Byakuya's SA2, this is the best SA2 you can get in the game. A 960 in front of him is almost full screen. Very good strong attack. The fact that Choijiro got this SA1 and SA2 is already good as it is, and then he finished off his kit with a full screen strong attack free, 1200 radius, so it's even hitting characters off your screen, 120% magnification, so it's doing a lot of damage. This character just has it all. He has the best strong attacks in the game. You can't get better than this. And there's really nothing to complain about this. This is actually a very good kit. And the fact that Choijiro got this out of the 3 characters in the banner, like, Yamamoto's good, right? But I would definitely prefer these strong attacks over the ones that Yamamoto did get. So that's quite crazy to see Caleb give this character justice in the strong attack department. So no complaints there. And that being said, now let's talk about the visuals, which is my favorite part because we haven't seen this character use his Bankai in the manga. So there's a lot to talk about. So let's talk about his model for starters, right, as we always do. So this model for Choijiro is actually fairly clean. They actually did see a considerable upgrade compared to the last one. The other version of Choijiro in the game is the tag team version. I will have some side-by-side comparisons right here. You can see that the model did receive a pretty good upgrade. I feel like the most noticeable part is the back part of the head, where for some reason he had this dark patch part in the old model, and now they kind of fixed that. I think it was the shadow, but it looks really bad on the old one. So the model right there already looks good. The artwork on the screen right now really looks quite cool. This is the first time we are seeing Choijiro use his Bankai. Technically, we saw him in the manga use it as a, in this past form when he was a lot younger, but this is the first time that we're seeing present-day Choijiro use his Bankai, which unfortunately we just didn't get to see. We had to unluckily see it through the eyes, I think, of Driscoll, or one of those Quincy's that stole his Bankai. So it's a bit unfortunate that Choijiro got shafted in the manga, but he didn't get shafted here, so I really do like the artwork. You can see his Bankai in the back. It really does look quite intimidating. Really good job on the model part and the artwork, as always. Caleb never do a bad job with this. Going into his attacks too, his normal attack string has him attack 4 times, and then the final hit of the night string, we do see lightning comes down from the sky and strikes whatever in front of him. Fairly cool, impressive night string, nothing too special, but I do like the way they handle it. And you will see in all the other attacks that he does do, the color of the lightning of each attack is actually purple, and then when he does use his Bankai, that's when it becomes golden. So it's kind of cool that he uses purple lightning and golden lightning, which obviously is in the name of his Bankai, Golden Lightning Palace. Really do like that touch that Caleb did add onto the character, and it does make him feel a bit different compared to other lightning users in the game, like the 1000 Blood Yoruichi, who has also lightning effects, which he use like yellow lightning. So the fact that Choijiro's lightning is purple, it just feels more powerful. I don't know what it is. It's just the visual effects, but it feels powerful when using this character. So I really do like his Nat string. And then his SA1, since it is a beam forward, we do see a beam of lightning going forward from his Zanpakuto whenever he does slash forward. It's a pretty cool SA1. Nothing too much to talk about. It's just him putting his Zanpakuto forward and then lightning just comes out of it. His SA2 then has Choijiro. He uses his Zanpakuto and he puts it in a position where like it's aiming forward into the sky, and the way he's holding it, it's a lot similar to the pose that he does do in the tag team artwork. I'm not really too knowledgeable about like this kind of stuff, so I'm not really sure if there's a reason for it, but he does do that. Lightning bolts come down from the sky in like small lightning bolts around it, and then the final hit of this attack is a massive lightning bolt down the middle of that 960 in front of him. So it's a pretty cool SA1. The pose is nice, really do like it. Again, quite simple, it's just lightning attacks. I think Caleb did as good as they can do here. Nothing too groundbreakingly amazing, but I do like the way the SA1 and SA2 did come out. And then my favorite part about his strong attacks is the SA3. His SA3 has him look up into the sky, he puts his Zanpakuto in the sky, and that's obviously channeling the lightning bolt to come down. And when he does that, a bunch of lightning strikes come down, and then a main lightning bolt comes down right through the middle of your screen. It kind of blurs out the screen, so you can't really see the impact that it's doing. And then when that lightning bolt actually disappears, everything just gets zapped by that lightning. And if you do pay attention, you can see a lot of smoke effect come around from that. So it really does feel like that SA3 has a lot of impact, even though it's just a strong attack. I really do like it. It reminds me of strong attacks like Gromi's and Bambietta's, where their SA3 just feels powerful to use. It's just a visual effect, but it really does just feel powerful. And then we finally get to the most exciting part about this character, Choijiro special. This is the time the first time we get to see Choijiro actually use his Bankai, and it's really, really cool. I do like it. So the special attack starts off with, I don't know what to call it. It's a very weird shot on how Caleb did this, where Choijiro is standing there, the color's all gone, it's like kind of black and white, and there's black bars. I have no idea why they did that, but I don't know what it's called, but I like it. I don't know what it is, but I like what they did with that. It kind of gives off a vintage kind of effect. And then the black bars start to disappear, revealing more of the screen. And when that does happen, we get a white flash revealing the color. So I believe this is when he does activate his Bankai. Choijiro then puts his Zanpakuto into the sky. We can see clouds start forming, electricity, lightning all forming around from the sky. And then we can see that the lightning is actually golden. So again, another cool touch. The lightning then comes down from the sky, hits his Zanpakuto. When it hits it, we get a really cool effect. Like, it's actually a really cool effect. And that when that does hit, it does fill the screen with another white screen. And then we get the reveal of Choijiro's Bankai. Standing in the middle, the golden lightning palace. He's just chilling there. Nothing's going to hit him. He scratches the floor. And when he does that, we get a zoom out effect of just lightning bolts all raining down from the sky. We have rubble all over the place, and then to finish off the special attack, we get a point of view shot of it looking up into the sky and lightning just coming down for one last time. Very cool special. And also, forgot to mention, is that when you do use the special, we do actually get an after effect type of attack, kind of vortex, where it just sits there for like 7 or so seconds doing that extra bit of damage. And since he is guaranteed to paralyze if any enemy does stay alive, your extra damage that you're now going to be doing and that extra bit of damage from the vortex is pretty much almost guaranteed to kill who you're going against. So visually, this character is a treat. As a Bleach fan, I'm just happy this character exists, because I never thought I would have seen the day when we get a present-day Choijiro using his Bankai, and I can't wait to see what kind of future characters we're going to get in the future, where we don't really see too much of that character, but we get to see them in-game. It's happened multiple times before, and we do also see another character in this banner being the Zombie Izuru, where he didn't really do much in the manga. He literally just showed up in that form, and basically did everything off-screen, but it's nice to see this character in the game. It's nice to see Zombie Izuru in the game. We will have Zombie Izuru's video up tomorrow, as well as Genrisai, so do stay tuned for that. But that's basically all it is to talk about the visuals. A treat for this character, a treat to the eyes. Fairly impressed with this character, and I'm just having a blast playing with this character, so really, really good job, Caleb. And as always, this is the part of the video where we do break down the accessories and links that you want to use on this character if you do have them. Now, if you do consider yourself a veteran, you know exactly how to build characters, and you can probably just skip straight to the conclusion, but if you are new to the game, this might actually just help you. So going over from accessories, let's talk about it. So we have the Zeta Pill, which is basically there to hit hidden enemies, right? Whenever you go into a quest and you know there's going to be a lot of hidden enemies, you want to make sure you definitely have that equipped. Very good accessory there. We have the Fortification Pill, giving him 60% SP and 30% focus. Very good right there. Do keep in mind every accessory here should have 30% SP. The Fortification Pill is almost always going to be used. Very good accessory. This is a must-have for almost every single build. We have the Misanga, increasing the killer effect damage by 30%. Very important for a character like this, because he does specialize in being used in the Captain Week of Guild Quest. So must-have accessory in my opinion. Very good right there. Then we have the Tenjitai, doubling his Soul Bomb damage. Very good there as well. Again, very, very useful in co-op and also Guild Quest. Then we have the Lieutenant's Badge, which is actually kind of funny, because the icon of this badge is actually Choijiro's Lieutenant Badge. So this is the first time we get to use it on a usable Choijiro. So there you go. This increases his strong attack damage by 20% and gives him 30% SP if you do have that as the second trait. Very good accessory, almost a must-have too. And then for the lucky people out there, if you do have the T-set, you can use that, giving him 80% SP increase. Very good accessory. You can pick and choose what you want to use. You can only use 3, so make sure you use the ones fit for whatever quest you're going against. And then as for the links, since Choijiro is a hard character, he has a lot of good links. Starting off with the White Ichigo, who is a 30 low stam link, very good for epic raids if you are using him there, which he does shine it because he does have a captain killer against the Kenpachi. Very good right there. We have the Senkai Aizen, a very good link, 4 stam plus 20% and also strong attack damage plus 20%. Very good right there. We have the Senkamon Ichigo, who is a 12% recharge and 100% last ditch, good for co-op type of game modes. Then you have the Human Killer Retsu, you have the Past Yoruichi, the Movie 1 Ichigo, who are all 14 recharge links. Definitely prioritize using them over 12% recharge links. You have the Frenzy Yoruichi, who is a 16% strong attack damage link and a 11% recharge. The Swimsuit Nelio is a 14 recharge link and also a strong attack damage plus 16 link. Very good link right there. Probably the best link that you can use on this character. And then the last one is the Resurrected TLA Tertiary, who is a 20% strong attack damage link and a 10% recharge. That being said though, like I said, very good link since he is a hard character. You have a lot of double links, a lot of 14 recharges. Really, you can pick and choose what you want to use depending on the quest that you want to go go on, I would say definitely the main ones is to use that Nelio, maybe use 2 other 14 recharge links, and maybe if you want to do the triple combination links, you can use the Nelio, the TLA Toshiro, and also the Frenzy Yoruichi, giving yourself a nice hybrid of recharge links and strong attack damage, which I think will benefit him a lot more because he doesn't have a PvE killer. So in conclusion, I am happy with this character. We finally get to see Choijiro use his Bankai, and he actually got very good treatment. Honestly, when I saw this character was leaked and I knew he was coming, I was honestly expecting him to be the worst in the banner, but turns out he might potentially be the best in the banner. It really depends on how you look at it. You might value Yamamoto more than the Choijiro, but Choijiro is not a character to slacker. He's a very good character. He's also the first usable character with Frenzy and Captain Killer in the last 2 years, so that does make him a bit unique in my opinion, and it does make him a very good character in the Guild Quest for Captain's Week, which is going on right now. If you haven't already seen it, I did use him there. He does clear quite quick, but I will be honest, I will say this, he isn't as needed as the other Guild Quest characters that specialize in their weeks, like the Swimsuit Apache, like the Nanao, because the Espada Week was a lot harder compared to the Captain Week. I didn't really struggle with Captain Week like I did with the Espada Killer Week, so when I finally got my Nanao and when I finally got that Apache, I saw a noticeable increase. I saw a noticeable difference. With this character, with Choijiro, he pretty much cleared the same time as if I wasn't even using him. So he's still good, don't get me wrong, but I just noticed that it wasn't too big of a change. But I feel like the Captain Week is just easier because of the characters that you can bring. That's just my personal opinion. But that being said though, even outside of Guild Quest, you know, you need to know that this character is good there. He can clear content. He's good there. He's going to be an epic raid bonus for the Kenpachi raid for the next 2 months. So make sure you do want to farm with him. He's going to be a very good character for that. If you have 6 Choijiros in a team, you're going to pretty much breeze through it very easily. In normal PvE play, he can clear content just fine. He has very good strong attacks and he does look visually impressive. I'm just happy that we finally have a usable Choijiro in the game and also a Bankai Choijiro in the game, because I never would have thought I'd seen that, especially present day Choijiro using his Bankai. I honestly would have thought it to be the young version, and either way, I'm happy with the way this character turned out. So that's basically the video. Hope you guys did enjoy it. Very good character. In the comments below, let me know what you guys think about this character. Do you have him? How do you like him? Do you dislike him? Let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to know, and I'll see you at the next one. Peace. BANKAI